Yeah, what's up, what's up, what's up? Y'all be on that fuck shit, you know? Be on that fuck shit, you know? Y'all young teenagers out there need to get yourself together, you know what I'm saying? Y'all out here killing each other and all that shit. Y'all got all that damn energy and shit. Why y'all don't put all that energy to work, man? Just throwing your life away. Well, check this out. I got something to tell y'all. The feds and the system and y'all community and neighborhoods, we fed up and tired of this bullshit going on. And sitting back tired looking at our kids getting killed and our future generation. We tired of that bullshit. And the feds got a whole different pattern for y'all. Because quiet's kept, they tired investigating y'all asses. Cause y'all be going around here doing all that fuck shit. And shit needs to be changed. So what the deal is, we about to change that shit. The feds about to change it. And America, citizens and neighborhoods, we about to put our neighborhoods back like it used to be. Like neighbors and neighbors and neighbors used to love each other. You know, for example, when I was growing up, my next door neighbor can put a belt to my ass and then send my ass home. And then I get an ass whooping when I get home. Know what I mean? But anyway, let's switch back over into forward. Let's put it in overdrive. Overdrive is this. All you corrupt people out there, man, they building more prisons because of what they got planned. The feds about to start locking y'all asses up. They grade pass a new law about y'all gang members. That's why they coming at y'all hard right now. Because you know the feds can do whatever they want to do. The feds ain't like the county jail or the county. The feds is on a different level. You know, the feds is like the government. The feds got more power than the regular police or the jails or the police stations. The feds is more higher than them. The feds can come in and fire everybody at the police station if they wanted to. That's how much power they got. The feds run the show. You see what happened to Boosie? He beat his gun charge, which he shouldn't beat. Because that snitch showed the gun on his back. So that showed right there that he had a gun on him. But at the time, the court system didn't see that. So he got away with it. But guess what? The feds got it because the feds is involved and in charge of guns. Anybody that have a gun and breaking the law or not legit with that gun or whatever, the feds can come in and get it because the feds is in charge of guns. So what they do? So what? What they do? What they do to old Boosie, y'all? Huh? So what they do to old Boosie? Boosie badazz. Boosie the boss. What you looking at now, boy? You thought you beat that case, that gun case, huh? Well, say hello to your little friend, the one that videotaped you with the gun in your back. Cause he's the one got your ass locked up and the feds to look at you. When the feds seen that gun in your back, they put the helicopter in the air and followed your dumb ass. And had the police on the ground pull your ass over till they get there at the scene. When they got at the scene, they snatched you up out of that car. You had a guy in the car that was a bodyguard, but he really wasn't a bodyguard. Or a security guard, I should say. He was a security guard. You know what I'm saying? He was a security guard and shit, you know? And, he didn't have license to be a security guard, so therefore he wasn't no security guard. He was just an ordinary friend of yours. And guess what? You put the guns on him. You said they was his guns. But everybody know, now that we seen the video, that one of them guns was yours. All of them guns wasn't his. One of them was yours. And that gun is the one that was in your back. You dig? Yeah, one of them guns was yours. You know? But anyway, get on down to the business, you know? You in trouble, Boosie. Badass. You gonna be badass, alright? Badass right in that damn prison, which is called the Feds prison. You gonna be in that mud. You know what I mean? You gonna be in there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting it together. Yeah. You're gonna be locked up in there, right? But you know what you don't know? While you out here partying at BT Wars and all that shit, instead have your ass at home spending time with your family and getting your personal business and your material stuff together. Cause you ain't about to go to court, or should I say trial, and beat that. It's very often I heard of a person beating the feds. I never heard of somebody beating the feds. You going to jail. And what make it so bad, you going to jail for a long time. You about to get some football numbers. What I mean by football numbers, you might get 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, or maybe life in prison. And let me explain why I said that. So what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. Nigga, they about to charge you with Duke the Jury. You know Duke the Jury? You know you said that y'all left out the concert and he went to his car and you went to your car. Y'all went separate ways. And then you turn around and say, we wasn't in on that, cause Duke the Jury supposed to made me a piece. Okay, my question is this. If Duke the Jury, if you invited Duke the Jury to your thing, then guess what, man? And he supposed to make you a piece. Why you ain't have one of your security guards or you or your people walk him to his car, man? Why you let him walk to his car with $1 million worth of jewelry on and $1 million worth of jewelry in this Louis Vuitton bag with $500,000 in the bag too? Knowing how thirsty them niggas is in up there where you at. And all that jewelry around his neck. You don't think somebody was gonna take that jewelry? Yeah, you knew they was gonna take it. You knew they was gonna take that jewelry right off the bat. You knew that shit. You could run around here and fake it and make people believe what you say and all that shit. But let me tell you something, man. We ain't stupid. We not stupid, man. People is not stupid, man. We know you was involved. You went the separate way because you wanted to be out of it when it happened. That way you could say, I was over here. I wasn't involved in that shit. Everybody done caught on to your little scheme and shit to make it like you ain't involved in it. Okay? And your little cousin, he the one that robbed him and shit and shot him. Cause the word on the street is that he was driving that GMC truck. You know what I'm saying? And that truck was at the crime scene of Duke the Jury getting killed. And that truck was the truck that the criminals got back in, including yourself. That GMC truck drove away from the crime scene. Yeah. And your cousin was the one driving it. So how you gonna explain that? And this ain't no fake shit. And we don't want to hear you say that, why would my cousin do some shit like that? We got money. We get money. Your cousin don't get money. You get money. He get a little money. And that's from taking from people. Majority of that money. But anyway, then you got Duke the Jury on your ass, which the feds gonna win that case. So you gonna have accessory, you know, cause you was part of the crime. So you allowed to get life up out of that, or if not life, 50 years or something. Now, guess who else you being investigated about? Your baby mama. Your baby mama said that you killed her brother. And you know what? The way it sound and the word on the street and out her own mouth, you did that. So guess what? That's a second murder on you. So that's 2 murders already on you. You're looking at life. Then guess what? That other dude that used to rap, I forgot his name, but you know what I'm talking about, and everybody else know what I'm talking about. You put a bag on his head. And your youngster killed him. And you got away with it because he took the fall. So that make you beat the case. Because he thought you was going to take care of him while he in jail. And you turned your back on a little young dude. And he did you a favor, as you could put that. And you ain't even taking care of him in jail. You turned your back on him. That's some dirty shit right there. That's what you call some fuck shit. That's what you call that. That's one time that you can use that word. That was some fuck shit that you did, man. And guess what? By him being a minor, what was he, 12 years old or something? You in trouble. Because at the time he was 12 years old. He may be grown now, but when he committed the crime, he was 12 years old. I know he was young. If he wasn't 12, he was young. He was somewhere around 12. Yeah, he was young, man. And guess what that is? Endangering a child life. And all kind of other shit in the book. Yup. And involved in a murder. Cause the guy that he killed, just keep it 1,000. You ain't like him because he was getting better than you, and he was doing things better than you, and his mission was moving better than yours, and on and on and on. That's why you killed them. Well, anyway, that's gonna be one of your secret indictments too. Now, let's move on. You just have so many scenes. And remember the girl that you gave the contract to? Yeah, Boosie badazz. Boosie badazz in jail doing life. Or 60 years in prison. Boosie badazz. Remember the girl that you signed the contract to? You got her too. And guess what that charge is? Yeah, you forgot all this shit thinking you got away with all that shit. But let me tell you something, the feds is on your ass. Of all that shit. Yeah. That's why they let you out. So you can get your shit together. And you snitched on a couple people or to get that bond that low and get out. You told the feds some of the stuff they want to know. But they about to tell you what you don't want to know. And that is, you was involved in murders. And you was involved in putting bags on people's heads. And they know. And they got evidence of that. Let me tell you something. When the feds work, they work. And they get facts. And they get the truth. And they about to hammer your ass. So you better enjoy life while you can. Because it's going to be a long, long time before you get out of jail. When you get out of jail, you're going to be old and handicapped. Because of your bones then got old. And then you a diabetic. You might not even live in prison. You might die off because you a diabetic. You can't do better because you're not on the streets. But anyway, let's get back to it. Remember the girl that you signed a contract with? Remember? Well, it's just a matter of time. You're going to get an indictment on that. Because remember when you told her you're going to put a bag on her head? Remember you said that, Boosie? Yeah. The girl said you're going to put a bag on her head. The girl said you going to put a bag on her head. Remember? She was crying, scared. Well, guess what? That's a crime. Because you threatened to kill her. Putting a bag on her head, that means you paying somebody to kill her. So, that's a fed case. Because it's dealing with money. And it came out of your mouth. And then let's skip backwards. How is you gonna tell your baby mama that you gonna put a bag on her head? Yeah, you thought I forgot about that. Yeah, you told your baby mama you gonna put a bag on her head. And she recorded your dumb ass. You did all them threats and all that. And she recorded you. So that's another charge. Yeah. Feds is working on your ass, boy. You ain't getting out of federal prison. You might well get ready to relax. Because you about to do life. I'm telling you that now, buddy. If you don't do life, you're going to do at least 50 or 60 years. When you get out, you're going to be old and rusty. Rusty as hell. Barely walking with a walker. When you get out, you're going to be old as fuck. And then had the nerve to turn around and call your own daughter a bitch. And then on top of that, tell her that you're going to take her out the wheel. How can you talk to your daughter like that, man? That's your blood daughter that don't got shit to do with your problems out here in the streets or with her mama. Why you gonna take it out on your daughter, man? That's your blood daughter that loves you. Crying in the background and everything. You gonna tell her that that's why I took the bitch out of my wheel. Or that's why I'm gonna take the bitch out of my wheel. That's some dirty shit right there, man. And let me tell you something. With that being said, putting 2 bags on somebody's head and a bag on that other guy's head and a bag on your baby mama head, but thanks God they ain't dead. But let me tell you something, buddy. You got some hell of a charges coming from you from the feds. And it's some hell of indictment papers about to be mailed to you. Believe me, they coming, buddy. So if you were smart, you'll be taking care of your business while you out. The whole time you out, you should be taking care of your business. Not bullshitting in the streets like you was at BET. You should be saying hell with BET and you should be taking care of your business. Because you about to be locked up. You got parole, but when you get to court and you prove and you found guilty, which you is going to be found guilty of all charges, you don't get no bond with that type of shit. You remain in jail till you get shipped out to the feds prison. Yeah. You done. You could everybody and even yourself, you could stick a fork in your ass. Stick a fork in each butt cheek and in your asshole. You done. You through. It's over with.